Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily if you're new here. Today's video is going to be another weekly reading vlog. I am starting this on Tuesday though, so I apologize that we have missed a date already. Yesterday I was just not in a reading mood. I did finish one volume of manga for my 30 and 30, which is on track still, but I watched the first episode of the live action One Piece and all I want to do now is watch the live action because it was so freaking good. Even though I am starting my One Piece journey with the manga, I am studying the manga in the next few weeks and I'm so excited about it. But anyways, I'm just going to talk about some of the reading that I've been up to lately. I finished The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson on audio, and I actually listened to the audiobook on YouTube. I will put the YouTube link in the description because the actual narrator who narrated this book was so good. I felt all the creepy atmospheric vibes just from this narrator's voice. I was listening to it on Libby, but a female was narrating it and I just felt like a male's voice portraying these characters and the way that they just come in creepy. Oh, it was chef's kiss. I absolutely devoured this book. Thank you, Michaela. I will tag her as well. She is amazing. Please go check out her YouTube channel. I am obsessed. I love the way that she talks about books, and this is one of her highly rated books, The Haunting of Hill House. So I took on her recommendation. Absolutely loved it. Really enjoyed my time reading it, and I did definitely get the creepy atmospheric vibes. I will talk more about that in the conclusion of this vlog because I don't want to repeat myself too many times, but so that was my first read that I have completed this week, as well as I'm currently in the middle of A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. I am about 140-ish pages into that book at the moment. Absolutely loving it. I love Stacey's writing style. We're basically following Chloe, who is a psychologist, and 20 years before this current timeline, her father killed 6 girls, I think. He murdered 6 girls and they never found the bodies, and he was sentenced to life in prison because he pled guilty to the murders. So that's basically what happened. She had to grow up with the fact that her father was a serial killer and everyone despised her and her family for it. Her mother tried to commit suicide, and yes, basically that's where the plot has gone. Chloe is quite unreliable. She has a opioid addiction as well, taking Xanax, etc., and getting prescriptions filled illegally. So yeah, that's basically what's happening at the moment. We are now starting to see that after 20 years, almost of the anniversary of her father's going to prison, there is a copycat killer out there. And there's 2 girls have gone missing so far. So that's what's happening. I have a hunch. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling that there is way more to the story about her father. And did he actually kill those girls? Because I don't know, I'm getting those vibes. I don't know. Is he covering for someone? They never found the bodies, even though he said he knew where they were hidden, but they never actually found remains. So interesting. That is where we're up to. So many reading plans, as well as this weekend I'm planning on filming another video for a 24-hour reading vlog that I want to film. I have so much I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to take you guys along with me and we're going to read some Flicker in the Dark, a thriller, and we're going to also continue reading my manga, but that's for a separate video. Just know that I am doing my 1 volume a day minimum. So that's so much fun. But other than that, we're just going to get reading, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please stick around and I will update you all when I have more on A Flicker in the Dark. Get it quick! Get it! I just started listening to One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. I think I've read another Geneva Rose's book before. I'm trying to think of what it's called now. I think it was by that same author, but I'm actually enjoying this one way more because it is about suburban town rich people drama, and there's multiple POVs of different women in this town that are all rich. There's affairs, there's someone's ended up dead and we're trying to figure out who it is. I'm loving it. So much tea, girl. I'm loving the tea. And then we basically have Jenny, who is a salon owner, and all the women go to her salon because they all have memberships to go there, and basically they all hang out there and she gets all the gossip, and it's so juicy and I'm loving it. It's really good so far. I'm so glad I picked this one up. I probably should mention as well that I just reached 20% of One of Us is Dead. I'm loving it. It's so good. Hello vlog. I'm doing another update. So, I thought I'd let you know that Ankle Snatcher by Grady Hendrix was a success. It was so good. I wish there was like 200 pages more of that because I could totally see that story would have gone so far. I loved it. 30 pages of pure terror. I will obviously let you know what it's about. So basically we follow our main character Marcus, and his whole life he has believed in the boogeyman, in the ankle snatcher, and his father basically told him one day, never step foot on the floorboards without a light on. Never step on floorboards in the dark because the ankle snatcher will grab you. And anyways, he meets a girl and they go back to his apartment, and he was so paranoid about leaving lights on that he actually forgot, and things started to happen. It's so good. It was so much fun. It was so good. Like, I definitely got a little bit of a spook out of it, but it wasn't scary. It was Grady Hendrix for you. Like, absolutely loved his writing. What I should mention, I thought that most of the creature feature collections were like short, like 30 pages, but the pram is actually 58 pages, and it says typical read is 1 hour and 9 minutes, so we get a good amount of time. Even though Grady Hendrix was really good, I really wish that it was a little bit longer, only because I enjoy his writing so much. So that's just my personal opinion, but I'm excited to read the pram. So I just turned the lights off, but I'm intrigued to see if all of these creature features have a reference to COVID-19, because the pram now has mentioned it twice, and Grady Hendrix's Ankle Snatcher did mention it one time in the beginning, COVID-19. So were these all written during COVID, or is there a resemblance to COVID as a part of these creature features? I'm very intrigued about that. Good morning. It is Monday morning. This will be the last day of the vlog. I have so much that I want to get done today actually. So I worked a weekend. I worked 56 hours last week. Well, this week alone. I have worked 14 days in a row. 14 days in a row, and today's a public holiday in Australia. So Monday is my day off and I'm loving my life. Had a crazy morning. I've played with Raven for a bit. She went in the pool and she'll be going in there again this afternoon, so I'm planning on going up the street now. I want to do a little bit of shopping because I deserve it after my long fortnight of work. So I might buy another book. I'm gonna have a look at the new releases and see what's like at Big W currently. I also want to have a look for some more Halloween decorations and some Halloween baking decorations to go on cupcakes, because I am planning on doing a whole lot of Halloween baking in the month of October. I love baking. I am so passionate about it and I love being creative. So making theme cupcakes, even if it's just for the family, I don't care, I'm doing it. But that is my plans. This afternoon I have to edit my October TBR video, which I filmed yesterday. I have to export all of my 30 and 30 day footage onto my computer so I can start to edit that. And I also want to do a October journal spread, which I didn't do much in September, but I want to do a dedicated October journal spread because I have some really creepy stickers that I want to use. So I will be doing that as well. And then this afternoon, Kane will be awake because he's on pajama day. He had night shift last night, so he'll be up and I'll be able to do some diamond knot painting and listen to my audiobook with the light on because it's pitch dark in the bedroom at the moment. But yes, that is my plans. Also about to finish One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose, and I did mention in the beginning of this video that I thought I'd read another Geneva Rose book, which I had, and that was You Shouldn't Have Come Here, which I didn't really like, to be honest. I thought it was very underwhelming. Yes, it's very dramatized, and I feel like Geneva Rose as an author is great at just bringing the drama, and that's what I am getting with One of Us is Dead. Like, there's just so much drama and rich people drama and so many affairs and secrets, which I love, and I'm eating it up. But for the thrilling part, it's definitely not thrilling in any way. So I don't really get why it's marketed as a thriller. Like, yes, someone ended up dead, but it's not thrilling. It's not a suspense thriller. It's literally like a mystery. Who did it? Etc, etc. But I'm having a really good time. I'm thinking I'm gonna rate it a 4 stars just for the enjoyment, because I'm eating up all the tea. Like, it's so good. And then I also will be continuing on with the creature feature books that I was reading. I finished Ankle Snatcher. I started reading The Pram. So I didn't read any more over the weekend since I was so busy with work. And then yesterday I didn't even read really. I just watched How to Train Your Gavin's videos because I love his YouTube videos and I needed to catch up on some of the really longer videos, so I had fun with that. But that's basically what the go is, just finishing my creature features. I am going to start reading It by Stephen King so I can check off some of my daily tracking, as it's a very big book and I have 30 days to read it. So there we go. I will see you all at the shops. So mad at myself. I literally just got this new phone not even 2 weeks ago and I dropped it and I thought I smashed the screen. I was freaking out, but luckily the screen protector and the phone case saved it, because it would have been so fucked otherwise. But it's okay. Oh my gosh, everyone, that is a reminder to make sure you have a screen protector and a phone case on your phone, because that was terrifying. Oh my gosh, I did not want to spend money on getting my screen fixed. Anywho, I apologize if you can hear the aircon. It is so hot. I went shopping yesterday, as you would have saw in the b-roll, but I forgot to do a vlog of me showing you what I bought because it was so hot. I just wanted to go inside and I completely forgot to do an update on the vlog. So anyways, I'm going to show you the things that I bought from Big W and also a couple of things that I got from Coles, which is a supermarket here in Australia. So first thing I got was the Halloween eyeballs, and I've already been into them, my partner and I. They're actually delicious and I'll be using these for baking projects that I have planned for October. And then I also have the silicone molds of all the creepiness. This is a cake mold, but I'm thinking about filling these with buttercream and freezing, like putting a cupcake on like this on it and then freezing it and having the print. Hopefully that works. I did see a TikTok of somebody else doing a brain with just a normal rounded silicone mold and then freezing the cupcake on it, and peeling it out was so easy, so I thought that would be so cool to do as well. And then I also got these gummy candy eyeball ice cubes. So basically you literally just fill these ice cubes up with the gummy eyeballs in them, which I already bought as well, but you fill them up with ice and you have some floating eyeballs in your drink. And I was thinking about filling them up with cranberry juice or something red, so it looks bloody. That would be so fun. I also got this pumpkin that will be going on my bookshelf. It is so cute. I love the pumpkin so much. I have another pumpkin from last year that is only a light up one that has like the cut out of the face, like an actual jack-o'-lantern, but this one is just like a normal pumpkin, which is really cute. The last Halloween item I got was this Nightmare Before Christmas little tumbler. So freaking cute. I love it. I love Nightmare Before Christmas so much, so I had to get this because I saw it on the shelves. I then also bought 2 books. The first book that I got was A Haunting in Venice by Agatha Christie, and this is actually known as published as a Halloween Party. So this is one of her most iconic stories. Basically, we follow Joyce Reynolds, who witnesses a murder. No one believes her, and then she's found drowned face down in an apple bobbing tub. Set against the night of trickery and the occult, Hercule Poirot and Ariadne Oliver must race to uncover the real evil responsible for this ghastly murder. And I have never read an Agatha Christie before. I know this has been adapted into a movie, I think. I'm very excited to read this. I have been watching How to Train Your Gavins, all of his solving videos of him reading the Agatha Christie books, and also Michaela from Michaela Reads has been reading some of her backlist as well and has been reviewing them. So I thought I should. The second book that I got was The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels. This is by India Holton. I have just seen this all over Instagram, and I have also seen Katie from Katie is Reading and Katie from Katie is All Booked. Katie posted on her Instagram story, and she also, I think she rated it 4 stars. So I was just really intrigued. Yeah, so like it basically says Bridgerton meets Peaky Blinders in this swashbuckling tale of scoundrels in society, crime and crumpets, and these enemies turn to allies and might just fall in love along the way. Enemies to lovers. I'm obsessed. It sounds so good and I can't wait to read it. And then the final thing that I got was just these pair of thongs, because we're going into summer and I needed a pair of thongs because I only have my Crocs that I wear religiously, but I thought a pair of thongs would be important. So yes, that was my little haul. I may as well just give you an update on my reading as well, since this is basically the last part of the vlog. So I finished One of Us Is Dead by Geneva Rose, and I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, and I did not like her book You Shouldn't Have Come Here. I found that one really underwhelming, but I feel like just for the pure enjoyment of One of Us Is Dead, it was just rich women, drama, secrets. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Affairs, like all of them pin picking each other literally until one of them ends up dead. And oh, the reveal at the end was so good in my personal opinion. I freaking loved it. I frothed it. I was like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the story itself is not thrilling, but that final plot twist, I was screaming. I was like, yes, this is so good. I loved it. It was so good. We basically follow 6 different POVs, I think, from over the duration of the book. So all the women, so we follow Jenny, Karen, Olivia, Shannon, Crystal, and there was another lady, but it was only very minor, like her one. I think there was only one POV, like one chapter of her POV. So anyways, there was all those women that we got to see, all different POVs, and in the audiobook there was multiple different narrators for each POV, so I really appreciated that. So we basically got really in character, and it really just felt like a dramatized series. I was absolutely obsessed with it. Basically reminded me of the Real Housewives, to be honest. Like, it was just so good. Mixed a little bit of the Kardashian vibes. Like, it was just like rich people drama. I was absolutely obsessed with it. Finished it at work today. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it if you're into like dramatized TV, reality TV. I feel like you would really like this book. I have not done any other reading. I'm planning on starting It by Stephen King tonight, reading a little bit physically, but I will be hybrid reading this book. I will be listening to it by audio and also reading it physically, only because I've heard that in some parts it's quite slow, and because I have 8 books currently on my TBR for October, I want to be able to get through it as quick as I can, but still be able to finish it within the 31 days of October. So that is the plans with it. I will be starting a whole separate reading vlog for that. And then, yeah, basically, I haven't done much reading. Finished The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I really enjoyed it. It was so atmospheric. Honestly, so gothic, and the setting was just super unsettling. Like, there was not much supernatural elements to it. It was more or less the eeriness of Hill House and each individual going to Hill House, and basically the doctor that invited Eleanor and Theodora and Luke, they were a part of an experiment that they were going to take part in the Hill House because they wanted to study the occult. That basically there was rumors that there was supernatural presence there, so that was the whole reason why they were there to start with. And Eleanor, she grew up and she was not very there in her own head, like she didn't know where she belonged, so she just left her life behind and went to Hill House, and towards the end of it she didn't want to leave, and the house makes you stay, and obviously there was multiple deaths that happened in that house, or people fleeing that house. No one has really ever stayed there, so it was just super unsettling. Like, Shirley Jackson's writing style, absolutely unique and so lyrical and beautiful in my opinion. And this book was originally published in the 1960s, 1930s? I don't actually know, but it was quite a few years ago now. And so the writing style of The Haunting of Hill House would be quite different to your average horror, gothic horror that you would read nowadays. So it is classed as a classic. So I really enjoyed my time reading it. Definitely want to pick up other Shirley Jackson books because I really enjoyed her writing. And then obviously finishing off with A Haunting of Hill House, I did read some of A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. I think I got about halfway through that book. I just had to put it down because I was doing 30 and 30 and I was super drained. I didn't want to read a physical book. Like, I physically could not pick up a book. So that's why I've been listening to quite a few audiobooks. And then I also read Ankle Snatcher by Grady Hendrix, which I gave a 5 out of 5 stars to. I really enjoyed it. I so enjoyed it so much. Super unsettling, 30-page read. It's a part of a creature featured collection, which I'm currently also in the middle of reading of, which I am reading The Pram now, so I probably won't be getting that done today, but I am in the middle of reading that as well. And then obviously One of Us is Dead. Loved it. So I pretty much finished 3 books this week and then half of another, which is pretty good for me, plus all the manga that I was reading too. So I did a lot of reading and I'm very happy with my reading for the week. And then also I finished my reading journal spread, which I loved. I wanted to get back on track with my reading journal spreads. So October was super fun to make. I'm going to try and stick to my journaling this month. I'm also going to try and stick to my Notion planning this month because I've been seeing so many videos of Notion planning. Nat from Nat Reads, I love her reset vlogs, and she obviously goes through all of her Notion planning, which really motivated me to get back into it. But anyways, that will conclude this week's vlog. I really hope you all enjoyed listening to me ramble about books again and the insights of my life. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!